don't know, Delphox or something. And then you look at its speed and you're like, what? How?
Super slow.
I've never played with this Pokemon in Sword or Shield. Oh, I had no idea it was this slow.
Yeah, actually, Slowbro is 30 speed. It's 1 point faster than this.
Actually, Slowpoke is 15.
Slowpoke
Yeah.
is 15 and Slowbro is 30. So yeah, Slowpoke is the slowest.
Hey, it's
I
faster than Shuckle. That's all that matters.
It's faster than Trapinch.
Yep. Yeah,
And I don't know why you guys are comparing it to Slowbro. Slowbro has got better experience group too, so it might as well have a little bit extra.
Because a bit more because of
Yeah,
the experience group.
So how do you pronounce this Pokemon? I'm thinking it's Hatterene.
Hatterene. At least that's how I pronounce it.
Yeah. My first guess was Hatterene, but that didn't sound right, so I just said Hatterene.
I guess it's the way.
I mean, it wears a giant hat.
Hatterene.
You used this Pokemon in the Sword and Shield Ultimate ROM hack. It wrecked Bay's team. I mean, I'm sure if I played with this in Sword and Shield, it'd be good, but I never used one. I don't know if it was like an exclusive or if I just never got one.
I don't play with it, but is this one of those Pokemon that you use the move Trick Room for?
Yeah, basically.
I believe so. Yeah, it's
definitely.
Yeah.
It is definitely a Pokemon you use Trick Room. Definitely. Actually,
Mimic Agility would have to be the play for a consistent Lance. I mean, it would definitely help, yeah. But I don't know, we get other good setup moves. We get Amnesia by level up, we get the Swords Dance TM. I have no idea why this thing learns Swords Dance. It makes no sense for a Psychic type to get Swords Dance.
I mean, the
but it literally does.
In the animations, it actually uses his ponytail, or his like it has a hand in the ponytail, which it hits with that actually. he actually hits with that.
And it's mainly Psychic moves and normal moves by level up. We start with Thunder Shock because Nuzzle is the egg move, so Thunder Shock is the weakest electric move. And by TM, our only special moves are Psychic, Fire Blast, and the Grass moves. And our best physical move by TM is Body Slam. Like, we get no Digger Earthquake, we get no Rock Slide, we get no Thunderbolt, no Ice Beam. So if we want electric coverage, there's a chance you'll have to hold on to Thunder Shock for a while until you get Amnesia.
Thunder Shock for Gyarados. I see it.
Yeah, Prototype. I knew about Hatterene. I knew it was like that tiny Pokemon that I never wanted to catch because I thought it looked weak.
I mean, it's definitely weak until it evolved. And at that point, it just becomes... This is basically Gen 8 Gardevoir, basically.
It's literally Gardevoir. It's the slow level up group too, which makes its 29 speed even worse.
It's basically Gardevoir, but for Galar. Galarian Gardevoir, basically.
Its pre-evolved form speed is faster, so it gets slower when it evolves? Really? Don't disrespect Gardevoir.
It's heavy.
Gardevoir is a rip-off. Gardevoir is a rip-off Alakazam.
Is the waifu Alakazam, basically? What if Alakazam was waifu? And then what if Gardevoir was...
Don't we get to level 37 approximately after finishing Silph-Co in a slow level up group Pokemon?
Depending on what you do.
I think for the slow group, you'd have to fight Koga first.
I said Silph-Co. Yeah. Koga plus Silph-Co.
Yeah. Also, what's really interesting with Psychic Fairy, in Gen 1, we're only going to be weak to Poison. And it's not a 4 times weakness, just a 2 times Poison weakness. Because Steel moves don't exist, and Psychic is immune to Ghost in this game.
Fairy makes us not bug.
Yeah, and Fairy resists Bug, so it's neutral. Ike, you sound like a weeb.
I do sound like a weeb. Why?
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I have my over-under set for 40 to 42, because if we're going to be moving second to most things, that's going to add a lot of time.
Yeah, it's going to add.
Imagine if the hiker used submission. You know he's going to use submission.
For like 10 damage.
Actually, no. He's going to use X-Defend. I'm calling. He's going to use X-Defend. Or Fissure.
Oh god, I forgot we could actually get hit by Fissure now. This thing is so scary.
Oh, jeez.
I'm ready.
Well,
I'm ready too.
Okay. It would be scary if the Fissure was on the Onyx.
Yeah.
Because the Onyx is fast. Probably the fastest thing on his team, but okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Name yourself guest.
No. I have Pokebite to name myself now. I don't need to do that.
You just name yourself a
run,
Pokebite
right?
and freeze it.
Yeah, I put that.
I remember during the Parasect race, I asked Scott if freezing your name in Game Hook was allowed, and he said it wasn't, because I was going to force my Parasect to be named Speed, so I didn't have to keep doing it every time.
Yeah.
But he said it wasn't allowed.
Ironically,
apparently for the Mew race, he allowed it for the trainer name, but not the Pokemon name.
Because it's funny, because for the Smeargle race, he allowed it both. That's the funny thing. For the Smeargle race, you could put the name of the Smeargle and yourself before the race. That's why in the Mew race, I said, well, then I can put my name on the Pokemon before. And then he said, no, you cannot do that. And like my 20 finish runs were basically unusual after that.
Right?
He nullified 20 of my PVs. Hi, Trey.
I just realized my my overlay shows the wrong type in the background. It shows it as pure grass. I'll have to fix that for run 2.
Ouch.
I'm not.
Ours is working.
Yeah, ours is
No, my type background is manual.
Oh.
I forgot to change it.
Gotcha, and you played that really bad Pokemon.
I actually wonder, wait, maybe...
I don't know. Yesterday I played Maractus in Emerald, and the thing had so little move coverage, but it actually wasn't that bad. It just Hidden Power Water saved it. If it weren't for Hidden Power Water, it would be a lot worse. It's just a good thing it got growth.
Yeah.
Also, quick question. Are any of you guys fighting bug catchers?
No. Maybe I should?
I decided I should just because our speed's that bad, and I figured there's no harm in just fighting them now.
I fought a bug catcher.
Maybe I should have done that, actually. Actually, a good question.
I don't know.
Maybe I should have done that.
What do you mean you hate me? What did I say? I fought a bug catcher.
You know that's
not
what I
level 9
mean.
Weedle and everything.
Didn't you use Dragapult? I think we did. I don't think we ever did Dragapult backported.
We did Dragapult in this one. I think I pick it up.
Yep.
I did pick it up.
It's on my leaderboard. It's like halfway through.
I just gave Brock the 10% confused, and I beat him that way.
I did Brock without fighting anything. Bad idea. I won, but like for the next run, I know I won't be doing that. Being slow is really bad. Like really bad.
Is it possible to be using the Gen 8 fossils? We can backport anything into this, like literally anything. We could backport
my goodness. Okay, well I'm not.
We could backport Eternamax Eternatus if we wanted to.
Okay, I'm out of this race, but it's fine.
Did you black out?
I black out
lost
because the Ekans.
I almost lost a rap guy.
I died to grab guys. Yeah.
I almost lost a rap guy.
Grab all the time and I died.
That's why I got a few levels. I was worried about him.
I will know for the future.
Well, no. Here's the thing. It just means next round I need to pick up a lot more of the optional potions. I only picked up one.
I was gonna say.
So you lost because you didn't heal?
Well, no. I won, but Ike lost. But still.
Okay, I meant like you nearly lost because you didn't heal.
Yeah, for the next round, I know I need actually to respect that guy a little bit. I didn't.
You think you would? You've lost too much respect for him after Paris. He's been so irrelevant for so long. You just forgot that he demands a little bit of respect.
I mean
Scott has artwork for that guy, not because of the whole like youngster Ben being one of the most famous NPCs in Pokemon, but just in Gen 1, he got art all because of Parasect.
Like, oh my god. I really was not expecting it to annoy me that much.
Doesn't Dragapult have a signature? I don't.
Yeah, it does have a signature move.
Signature moves. Hey, Paris.
It does have a signature move.
Pink and blue is not a good color combination.
It's basically
it just makes the whole game look like cotton candy.
Like it
does, yeah.
Basically better Dragon Claw. Where he has his signature move.
I'm making sure to defeat any Zubat I come across.
Ike is making up so much time in round. It's insane.
It's impossible. I just walked.
You passed me! You just passed me! I was so far ahead of you!
What?
I'm still battling wild Pokemon as we speak! I just went 3 spaces twice in a row.
Oh my!
I guess Ike got super lucky. Or no, that's normal for Ike.
Like
He Iked his way through Mount Moon.
I
We all know it.
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess it's maybe because my rock split was.
I literally watched. Like, I was like, oh man, he's catching me. Oh no, he's catching me. Oh no, he's past me. Oh, he's way past me.
Oh
I'm
jeez.
getting more and more encounters.
No Paris. 108 for me.
Okay, that explains why. No Paris.
No Paris.
You know, we are very slow, but it is nice that we get recover at least.
You know the sad thing now about the Paras that I cannot even run away from wild Pokemon because they're faster than me. So anytime it's better to kill them.
Just defeat.
Yeah, you have to
You don't
kill
have
them.
to waste.
Yeah, I will have
They're
to kill
free
them.
XP.
I've been
Unless
knocking
you're
them
very bad and unless you're using a very bad Pokemon, like if you're using a Pokemon that has only tackle, you probably
Yeah.
shouldn't do training in Mount Moon. Hi 151.
Oh god. That definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, why am I not? Well, this is
Yeah.
fine. I already have stuff for the second round to improve.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm on Nugget Bridge and I still don't outspeed Broxonics.
Thanks.
Hatterene in this run is basically a psychic type Snorlax. Yep.
Basically, psychic type Snorlax.
No,
which is
it
funny
has
because we already have
a
slow.
quarter. It has a quarter of the HP of Snorlax.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm now convinced that I need to pick up like a lot of potions.
Maybe you should go to the mart.
No, I'll pick them up.
You go to the mart to buy Pokeballs anyway. Just do a couple extra
This
inputs.
run requires me to buy the 3 Carbos. If I buy potions, I can't afford 3 Carbos.
Why? This is the third time they
I
have
think you need
poisoned
more
me.
than honestly, with how bad our speed is, I don't think Carbos even matter. Like, would you get Carbos for Parasect?
I did. I actually did, and that's
When
how
you have under 60 speed, every single Carbos matters.
I actually won the Parasect race because I picked Carbos, which is the funniest thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Actually, I think you only won it because wasn't that the race where Gym Leader Matt got a
Yeah.
last-minute reset?
he got a speed tie on
I think
the
that's the only
Alakazam.
reason you won.
No,
I think Matt would have won if he didn't get that reset.
but the thing is, he got a reset because his speed tied with the Alakazam, and mine didn't because I got the extra Carbos. That's the funny thing. I won because of
But
that.
he could have won the speed tie, and it would
Yeah.
never have mattered.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like he lost the speed tie and he got crit. That's why he got a reset, and I didn't get a reset because I got the Carbos. That's the funny thing.
I better fight an extra person.
Like the Carbos thing gave me the victory, in that sense. It's so funny. Oh, and now finally outspeed an Ekans. No more rap. Disgusting creatures.
Don't let the Ekans hear you that.
Disgusting creatures. Get Carbos. Get Carbos.
Wow. I still have Thundershock and Psybeam's just better.
Not on the Starmie.
Well, okay,
I
but
pick it
how
up,
many
right? Okay.
Starmies are really out there?
One.
Right, exactly.
The one only. When do we get Psybeam?
20.
20.
Yeah.
I actually got it before Misty. I just had to fight one extra trainer.
I'm slower because of the black thingy.
I also got it before Misty. I didn't fight
Well,
any
I had
extra
to-
trainers. I just fought a lot of wild Pokemon.
I think that was the difference. Just wild Pokemon. Oh my god, guys. I actually outspeed the 3 Pidgey girl. By 1.
Arrows for the win. Hey, I got a critical hit.
Impossible.
I think my game is bugged. I got a crit.
Yep, it's a monster house. Are any of you guys getting body slam?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? This is Gen 1.
Interesting. You could go either all physical or all special with Swords Dance or Amnesia. But then the problem is you have more special moves than physical move choices.
I think I've done enough runs now to know that it's never good to go all one way. It's always best to go half-half.
I'm realizing now that I have less money because of the blackout.
Like going all physical or all special usually never works out. It's like, oh, hey, you can go 2 physical and 1 special or the other way around, but all one way usually doesn't work out.
Oh, I have to use my emergency full restore now. That's a shame. The Charmeleon burned me.
Bummer.
I mean, I guess I didn't need to. It's not like I'm using physical moves on Surge.
Until the damage just stacks up. Hi, Exu.
Oh, I almost forgot to teach Dig.
Wow.
I literally just looked up at the moveset. I'm like, we don't get Dig.
Oh,
No, I meant teach Dig to the Paris.
there's no Paris.
This Pikachu decided to paralyze me when I was already underspeeding everything. He's like, hey, I know you're slow, but let me paralyze you anyway.
Just in case for the extra 25 juicy percent.
25% my ass. We all know it's 50. Yeah, Prototype. I actually got that reference. I haven't heard that song in years.
Oh, I did it. That probably will cost me a lot.
It's so weird that we have Thundershock, but there's no way we can learn Thunderbolt.
It's definitely a first.
Oh, I would love to do a red bar, but no, I don't think we can do that.
Bro, I dare
Red
you.
bar is only really worth it for, like, if you're running, like, Mewtwo,
Yes.
maybe Mew.
Definitely not with this thing.
Like, Pokemon where you don't need to heal. Like,
Yeah.
don't do it with slow Pokemon. That's a horrible idea.
Yes. Teaching Dig first. It's the opposite. You need to teach Scott first.
I don't know what Crystal Onyx is.
Crystal Onyx?
There was an episode in the Orange Islands anime where there was an Onyx that was, like, all crystallized because of how old it was.
Yeah, I don't
It was, like, all blue and shiny.
Oh.
They predicted terrestrialization.
Was the Rhydon that can surf? Wasn't that also an Orange Islands episode?
Well, Rhydon could learn Surf since Red and Green.
Wait,
Stop
what?
saying that. It's based on the episode that I'm talking about.
Why don't
One Rhydon can surf, so apparently in the video game, all Rhydons can surf.
Okay, for some reason I didn't get repels
Actually,
either.
I shouldn't even say surf. I should say swim. One Rhydon could swim.
For some reason I don't
You
have
played Star
repels
Fox
either.
Zero. Nice. I've never played Star Fox.
It's fine.
I heard an interesting tidbit about Star Fox today. Apparently in Europe, or at least the UK specifically, it might be all of Europe, has a different name. It's like Starlink something.
No, Star Fox at least here. At least here it's always been Star Fox.
The conversation was brought up because apparently some game called Contra 3 also had a very, very weird name in Europe. I didn't play Contra, but it was a really long and weird name.
This is the disaster run, which means everything is gonna be perfect. in the
Oh
next
god, this Vulpix is from Nightmares. It's all blue with just a tiny bit of pink.
Actually, for not having repels, I didn't get that many encounters, I guess, but still.
Of course I didn't get many encounters. Steve, you hearing this?
I forgot the
I know.
repels. I don't know why.
I would consider calling him a cheater if he was using the Scott overlay, but he's using mine, and mine doesn't manipulate shit.
No. No, I'm just getting weird encounters.
Also, I'm doing something a bit different. I'm doing something that Steve usually does. I'm doing Erica before the tower.
I haven't done that in so long.
Because I want more money for vitamins, so I just came into Sil for repels in the water, but I'm actually going to buy the vitamins later so I can buy more of them. Not 3 Carbos, I'm going to try and get 5.
You can't even take 5 unless you want to skip out on later Carbos. Basically,
I guess I'll take 4.
If you get 5 Carbos in the early game, you will not be able to take the Pokemon Mansion Carbos. So really, it depends on if you want the speed up front or not.
I'm really
Also,
rusty. Oh, I know what happened. I bought 6 paralyzed heals instead of repels for some reason. That's what happened.
Classic.
Oh my god. That's
also, letting you guys know, Erica was surprisingly close.
That's what
I thought like she'll just spam poison powder because of the weakness, but she'll stop using it if you actually get poisoned.
I just want you to know that we have 36 speed, which is nowhere near the 45, which is required to beat the oh my god, the Ghastlies. So the Ghastlies will go first.
I mean, on the bright side, we're immune to Lick, so there's less things they can do to us.
No, it just means they won't use Lick, right? Oh,
they're random.
Won't. Yeah, they are.
They're random AI.
They're random.
Yeah, they're slightly safer, because like with other Pokemon, there's the chance of paralysis, but Psychic types don't have to worry about that. They only have to worry about Confused Ray.
I
hit myself one time.
I don't have repels for the tower either.
Well, Steve, also since I'm delaying my vitamin buy, I can actually get the nugget in the tower, so I can sell that as well.
I like how it's very interesting strategy for Scott or for Ike to spot us like a good 2 minutes to the run. Or he's doing what I did in high school with the pacer test, and he's purposely sandbagging it so the second run looks like it was really, really improved.
That's the Scott way.
That is something you never do. You're the kind of guy to reset first playthroughs.
I call that the Scott
in
way.
high, and I know I brought it up many times, but in high school there's a test that goes beep, and then you go to the other side of the gym, and then it goes beep, and then you go to the other side of the gym. And anyways, I think pretty much everybody, at least in America, had to do it. And the beeps get faster and faster until you basically just can't make it to the other side anymore. And so essentially what people like me would do is they'd purposely get 5 lower than they should, just so that way at the end of the year when they give you a grade in gym, it's usually on how much you improved.
That's
well,
cheating.
It's a lot easier to improve if you sandbag your start.
That's kind of cheating.
Not really.
That's how you get the easy A in gym. Gym is already easy, but if you get an easy A on that too, it's even easier.
You're cheating the system. I guess it's not your fault, it's just the system. But still, it's so
Don't
funny.
hate the player, hate the game.
Exactly. Oh god. No, it's fine. The next one is definitely gonna be a highlight then compared to this one. I did everything wrong in this one. Absolutely everything.
31. I think in red and blue the encounters go up to 33 in the Safari Zone, so I think I might still get encounters.
All right, 31.
Oh my god, I just found the Chansey. I'm gonna try and catch it. Wait. It's not doing anything. Come on.
Not doing anything.
I'm throwing all my balls at it. The thing took like 15 balls to run away, and I never caught it. I always thought Chanseys ran away like the first turn or so.
They have like a 60% or something, I think. Like it's a high chance. Wait, definitely. Supposed to do.
What's the highest level in the Safari Zone?
33, I think, in red and blue.
That is really, really unfortunate. That means I'm probably gonna have to heal early then.
All right, I have enough money for 4 Carbos. I think I'm gonna go do Sylph before I do Koga. Like, I mean, he is weak to Psychic, but we're very slow and he's got Sludge. I don't think it's a good idea to face him. Yes.
What's the cow are you talking?
How early can you set foot in Fuchsia before you can start flying there?
It's kind of hard to tell in red and blue because there's no like color changes. I'd say just go straight to the wall to be safe.
That's what I did.
Oh no. Not supposed to do that.
Eric
In
had
my school,
poisoned
gym
me.
classes were more about actually doing and trying everything, not how good they were. Yeah, my PE class was
yeah.
just participation. It was literally nothing else. You could be
Well,
the slowest guy in the gym and
yeah,
still
but
pass, as
I
long
mean,
as you did
have
things.
But that's the idea.
nationwide,
Could be
but
like
you had to
that.
take the national tests. Like, I'm pretty sure you took some sort of thing that was like graded.
Yeah, but your grade shouldn't be in that, I guess.
Maybe it was a middle school thing. I don't remember. I never did it in high
No,
school.
you had to always, like, it's, now that I think about it, I think it's state. It was a state
Really?
mandate.
Yeah,
so maybe not all the states have it.
Just seems unfair, honestly.
Oh my god.
To be fair, it's not a hard test.
Yeah, but I know. But still, some people are just not gonna be fine.
Dodgeball day. Oh my god. One of the few things I missed about school was dodgeball. I loved that game.
Oh my god, I love dodgeball. I never understood why so many women did not want to participate in dodgeball and just stood the back of the room.
Because they wanted to chit chat and not break their nails.
Right, but it's so unfortunate. Dodgeball is so fun.
You could at least you could use the girls as human shields.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
It's, well, okay, but here's the thing. We had like soft squishy balls. I assume you did too.
Yeah, but the point is, if you got hit, you're still out.
From
Those
Mike's point of view,
like those are balls,
when
not
you said that,
missiles.
he was probably thinking the hard balls.
Yeah,
They probably got rid of those just because people were getting hurt.
like those are balls, not grenades.
Who
but-
broke your
okay,
heart?
Oh,
Let's put it
no.
this way: the balls that we used in dodgeball, you could squeeze really, really hard, and the ball would basically.
Yeah, we
be
used
gone.
those too. These Hypno and Sylph keep putting me to sleep and almost killing me.
Evil. What level did we get
I
amnesia?
think Steve is talking about the presidential fitness test. Probably.
Yeah, that's it.
What level did we get amnesia?
Yeah, you didn't have it
37.
either, huh?
37. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This is some major disappointment that I'm about to be dealing with. I just got my body slam disabled against Hypno, and now I'm having to defeat it with Thundershock.
I don't have Thundershock anymore. You had the hard rubber ones. Oof.
Oh, yes, my worry of being slower than coughing was no worry at all. I just want you to know
Also,
that Smog did half. Sludge might one-shot us.
Also,
Jesus.
the rival wasn't too bad. Like, I was just lucky that the Pidgeot never once used Sand Attack. But even if he does, I have Recover. So I can easily just stall if I need to.
Okay, so that's the difference in our moveset. You have Recover, I've got Thundershock. We'll see how it does on future Gyarados.
I just one-shot it with my physical move.
Oh, I think I actually got the funny interaction.
Those Void dodgeballs, the sound of the ball hitting off someone's face will never be forgotten. That's true. Never forget. Why did I? This will be interesting. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. See how well that works out.
Bad.
The speed has been a factor, but it's more or less a taking hit factor. But this thing can actually take hits, surprisingly.
You have good
Unlike
defense.
Cloyster, even though it has the same HP as Cloyster.
I'm
Like
getting
the high
this just
special.
in case.
What's Cloister special? Like 95?
I thought Cloister had a low special stat.
In this generation, it's kind of decent special. It then gets much lower. I think it's like 80 or something.
Getting a soccer ball in the face was very unfun. Oh, I'm sure. Like, those things are very hard.
We only did.
What a terrible run.
We didn't do a lot of soccer.
Alright, I'm gonna go do Koga now. You
Smart,
threw the
smart.
dodgeball so hard, taking out assholes who bullied me and sent them home. Dang.
It's basically a bullying simulator.
Interesting. That usually
It was a way to
those
take out
two
your anger.
things- Those two things usually don't mix. Usually you don't get bullied if you can throw a dodgeball hard enough to really hurt somebody.
No, I mean, I was a really big guy in high school, and people still bullied me.
I know, but were you able to throw a dodgeball hard enough to hurt them?
Not with those soft, foamy balls.
Were
no.
you violent?
Exactly.
Were you violent to
How
your...
can you hurt somebody with that kind of ball? I
your
don't think it's even
peers?
possible.
Oh, there are ways. The way is get really, really close.
ways?
Like you go all the way to the line in the gym, and then just like, do you know what a prep step is in baseball?
No.
A crow hop. You crow hop.
No.
No idea.
Okay, you know how you run forward to gain momentum when you throw the ball?
Run forward, like when you throw the ball.
Like you start running forward before you throw, so that way you get momentum.
Yeah, I can
You can throw the ball
visualize
like
that.
twice as fast if you start moving forward before you throw.
Yeah, I can visualize that. I've seen baseball in film.
Okay.
In film.
I was gonna be like, this isn't a hard concept to think of. You just move a little bit forward. We'll throw the ball. Yes. Did you do that?
We never really did baseball.
Yeah, but no. But did you have the foresight to not stand completely and utterly still while throwing the ball?
I may have stood still.
Okay. Well, that cuts your damage from your throw in like half. Maybe like a fourth. Not like,
Lower your damage.
okay, not exactly a half, but close.
Still no resets or blackouts so far. Hey Steve, you were right about the not buying 5 carbos. I just entered the mansion and I can use 1 carbos.
I just got my first reset against Blaine. I have a
That's
really
worrying.
awkward level up where I don't gain speed.
But I don't gain speed.
I can't gain speed. I basically just have to take the fire spins and I have to take the takedowns.
Fire spin. Yeah, I forgot about that either.
Why didn't you just use amnesia to make it like do nothing?
Critical hit.
Was it a crit?
Our defense is still pretty low. Also, I said takedown, didn't I? Not fire blast.
You did say fire spin, so.
Oh, okay, but I said the takedowns and fire spins.
How tall am I? 6'4". Man, even with the three amnesias, I still don't outspeed the Rapidash. I probably should have mixed in some swords dances to level up,
First dance
or to
amnesia.
do the speed up.
You have both amnesia and swords dance?
Yep, I
Um,
got rid of recover.
The Soundless
That is
Way.
that is an interesting strat.
Like, I truly think going both might just be the way to go.
When I said both, I meant like you don't like keep one of the other for like, you know, if you're all special, you want to keep one
Steve.
physical move for like Jinx and Doug Trio.
Well, Steve, here's another advantage. It gives you more chances to badge boost, which means more speed. Because you can only use amnesia 3 times, but with swords dance, I could use 3 more badge boosts. Does it make sense? That was what I was thinking. Also, the guy in the Discord not seeing your glasses. Yeah, that was freaking funny. Some guy in my Discord had no idea I wore glasses, even though I've had a webcam for years. not picking on the guy, but that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you have a wake count. It's like you didn't have a base count.
You don't have it on your what do you call it? Your
My avatar? Yeah.
yeah.
On the avatar too, yeah.
I mean, then again, I don't have long hair either. Well, not that long. Think I should.
The nerve of this Charizard to crit me.
Think I should, yeah. Psychic, yeah. You're also 6'4"? Nice.
Hey, a lot of tall people. Like, make me feel better. How tall are you?
I don't know because I use metric system. So when you guys say 5 something, I'm like, what?
What's your height in meters? Someone will convert it.
Okay, in meters, I'm like 1 meter and 78, 79. 176.
So you're less
Someone. Oh my.
Well, I can already tell you he's less than 6 foot because 2 meters is 6 foot.
Like
I lost to the ledge.
Wait, 1.7 meters? Isn't it like really short?
No, that's the average here.
Aren't Europeans generally short?
I think it really depends on the country. There are countries where people are very tall here. But now
I know, like back in the old US, like the average height was like 5'3".
That's why the boulder without the bike.
I'm not using the.
That's why old houses, the doorways were so small because people were really short. I think George Washington was like 5'3" or something, from what I've heard. Like they weren't really that tall. I wonder what changed. What did they put in our water supply?
They put in the
Wheaties.
2 meters isn't 6 feet. 6'4" is 193 centimeters.
Oh god.
Growth hormones? Yeah, they put growth hormones in the water. Hey Steve, where are you at? Victory Road?
Lorelei.
Probably Lorelei, yeah.
All three of us are pretty close together. I just left Victory Road right now.
I hate being slower than Jinx.
But I missed up a lot.
Ike is 5'8". Ah. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
5'8". That's pretty much very, very normal.
Drinking water from the Detroit River? I've heard it's not a good idea.
Oh, I just now realized that Agatha's probably gonna suck.
Agatha always sucks. She sucks for
more
everybody.
than usual.
How come I'm really getting critical hits even with amnesia? This is disgusting.
Oh. I forgot to mention.
Even with such a
You're
terrible
6'5".
Yeah.
Dang. Somebody in my chat beat me. Sadler Rankin is 6'5".
Now I feel short for being 6'1".
Oh god.
Okay, I beat Agatha first try. You guys can suck it.
I just beat the hiker.
It was Agatha all along.
Sleeper build in about everything. And I'm confused.
About what?
Oh what?
No, I'm literally confused, you smartass.
About what?
Did someone punch this guy? I just got a reset on Agatha. I kept hitting myself in confusion and just get hit with Nightshade.
Oh, Aerodactyl crit me, darn it.
Honestly, I think setup was just unnecessary. I think just go for the psychics. Dude, oh my god, stop hitting yourself. Oh my god, I just lost again. Steve, did you just Ike your way through Agatha?
Oh, I just lost to Lance a second time. No.
That's what you get for getting a lucky Agatha.
Ike's gonna win. I see Ike passing me right.
How am I passing you?
Ike first tried Lance. Come on, man.
I keep telling you I've messed up a lot. How am I even passing any of you?
You can use your first tried Lance. I just got critical hit hyper beamed on the Dragonite.
Steve, you have nobody to blame but yourself.
About a critical hit hyper beam?
Yeah, exactly. That was clearly your fault.
I guess so. I just lost the third time to Lance.
Can someone tell me why this thing learned self-destruct?
I wonder that too.
Reset. Maybe I should
Okay,
do this.
35-19.
Nice.
No, not nice.
Have Ike
terrible.
say, "I fight for my friends."
I fight for my friends. With the original voice actor of the new one. Called Greg Chun, the one right now. I don't know the name of the original one.
Oh my god, Aerodactyl critical hit Hyper Beam.
Alright, Lance is dead.
Well, there was one
Also,
major flaw to my strategy. I already did rare candy, Jose.
I'm also just gonna let you know, using 3 amnesias and 3 swords dances let me outspeed everything. So Lance was not ended up being hard.
Now I made one major flaw, and it's costing me.
I have 999 special.
I looked at my moveset. I looked at your movesets. I clearly made a mistake.
Holy crap.
I truly thought Thunder Shock would one-shot the Gyarados, and it doesn't even close. Not even close to one-shotting the Gyarados.
3640.
Yeah,
Also, you want to know something impressive?
If I had Amnesia over Thunder Shock, this wouldn't even have been. I'm just getting absolute wrecked. There's nothing I can do. Amnesia would have been the only thing I could do.
What's interesting, I was level 56, right? I had 999 special, and Executor still lived a Psychic. And it wasn't even I don't think it was a crit. I didn't see the crit text, unless someone wants to rewind.
Freaking Executor.
But yeah, I think having Swords Dance and Amnesia is the correct play, but I got super unlucky at Agatha, and on Lance, I was having a bad level up moment, so I used a rare candy before him. But then I ended up leveling up before the Charizard, so I'm going to open up the XP router and see if I can find like the correct level to get to.
I was in first, now I lost.
Cheating.
Gotta love it. So Swords Dance was not the right answer, and Thunder Shock was not the right answer. I truly thought that Thunder Shock would be good enough for Gyarados, and I literally can't win. I basically have to get leered by Gyarados. There's nothing.
You have Amnesia. What do you mean you can't win?
What do you mean? I don't have Amnesia.
You don't have. Why are you crazy? Why don't you have Amnesia?
I think Steve is correct. He kept Thunder Shock over Amnesia.
I don't want to hear this crazy nonsense. I was in first until we got to Lance. I was a whole trainer ahead.
I mean, yeah, but
unfortunately, Thunder Shock was not the answer for Gyarados, and that's it.
I think Thunder Shock after Misty is just replaceable. I think that's the last time I used it.
Yeah, and you know what? It was fine,
no,
and
fine.
Then it was not fine.
If it's fine, then it's not fine. No, I just
the Thunder Shock was not a hindrance until now.
No, but I mean, for me, Amnesia is a must in everything. Like, it doesn't matter what you are. Unless you're a sucker.
I'm going to rewind my stream. I want to see what level I was when I beat Rival 6. So I'm trying to find the perfect level.
I think I need to change a few things.
To be fair, I also think
51.
I may have like went right past Amnesia. I think it was right around Giovanni, and then I just kind of missed it.
All right. I see what I did wrong. When I was using my candies for Rival 6, I chose to save one rare candy to use before Lance, or before the champion. That ended up being a mistake.
Nobody saw
that
me
ended
just
up being a mistake.
Charizard because he used Rage.
That way you level up before
Dude, shame on yourself. You deserve shame for that.
I do. Rage knocked me out. Both figuratively and literally.
Rage quit.
Rage knocked me out, in anger and rage knocked me out in game.
Total rage quit. I don't know. Pokemon. At least I know.
All right, so what I'm
I had to be
noticing,
better.
is if I use 11 rare candies, or not 11 rare candies, if I candy to level 51 for Rival 6, then I'll have to set up on Lance on the second Dragonair, and then on the champion, I'll level up right before the Rhydon, so I can keep my speed for the Charizard.
I'm pretty sure I was like 2 resets before before I started Lance.
I'm gonna make some notes here really quick.
Hear this guy? He's like
Rival
uncompetitive in the
Like,
run.
I think my notes are do some training
Steve,
before Brock.
Steve, come on, Steve. I literally did this for your Paris run. I was nice to you.
Yeah, but that was for an official, like, you know, my leaderboard, like, you know, this
Oh,
is what
how
the
was your
Pokemon can do
how was
thing.
the second Paris run? I forgot to ask.
Oh, the second Paris run went fine.
Did you use the same
I
XP thing I told you
accidentally
about?
screwed up that. I
Oh my
may
God.
have accidentally battled the Bellsprout trainer instead of the water trainer, which they have vastly different XP yields, and it fucked up everything. So I went out of the cave. I went back into the cave. I went to go battle the Mr. Mime trainer. Then I had to do the cave again. And so it cost me probably an extra minute because I battled the wrong trainer.
Funny.
All right, I'm gonna hit the restroom. I can tell you my greatest regret of the run was not getting Amnesia over Thundershock. I truly thought Thundershock with this high special would be able to one-shot Gyarados. I was
It's a
completely and
40
utterly
power.
wrong.
All right, here's a little piece of advice. A 4x Thundershock is a 160 power move, but Stab Psychic is 135. So one
Yes,
Amnesia
I know.
completely
That's what
balances
my overlay
Thundershock.
Yeah.
says. Just because yours doesn't say it doesn't mean mine doesn't.
Yeah, but I know how to do math.
I mean, Amnesia was obviously out of the question for me to remove. It was like if I wanted to get Swords Dance or something. Still fine. Bruno almost killed me. Hitmonchan Mega Punch
Agatha
crit.
killed me twice.
Hitmonchan Mega Punch crit me and let me like red. But it's a good thing the other three, the Hitmonlee, Machamp, and the other one didn't do anything. But like, holy shit. Oh, so slow. This is one of those Pokemon that you actually need to know when you level up. No, I don't like.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Almost done. Actually,
It's okay. I have like 20 resets I can cut in the next run.
It's definitely gonna be a better one. I mean,
I'd say that's a lot of room for improvement.
I mean, I'm already happy if I actually do get repels and I don't black out on Brock. Well, Brock, like,
all right, I wrote down
stupid-
when my level ups were during the league,
Yeah,
and I know what setup to do.
Now I will say before the Ekans guy.
I mean,
very well.
I really do think that I'm gonna pick up a minimum of 3 potions, probably 4.
All right, this time.
And you guys said you fought bug catchers. I suppose in the forest is better than crazy like I did.
I didn't fight the bug catchers, but Speed also beat Brock only like 20 seconds behind me. So I guess the extra levels was just made knocking out other Pokemon faster.
Yeah. I mean, I did.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing.
I didn't fight
I got
anything.
hit by Sand Attack on the Light Years Junior trainers, so it
Oh, I
added,
did
like,
not
an extra
fight that
2
guy.
attacks.
No, I'm just worried
I did
because
not fight that guy. He was too risky.
I didn't fight anyone and went straight to Brock, and you can win, but it's obviously fishy. You can still lose.
Also, little tip: do not use recover during bide. It stacks up the bide counter. We found this out during another run.
Yeah.
But yeah, moves that don't do damage or don't alter stats stack onto the bide counter. So like bide, focus energy,
I use Thundershock.
I believe mimic as well. Like I'm sure if you mimicked during bide, it would probably count. Maybe.
Speed. I
What?
voted your under on the last run.
Hey, you actually voted correctly.
You
That's
put
true.
40 as your over under. I'm like 40.
Have you
looked at
Too
this
much.
thing special?
Too much.
Steve, I was basing it on the speed because we were going to move second
Yeah.
against everything. So I was thinking that was
but
going to add a lot of
did you
time.
think that was going to add 4 minutes of text?
I want to do sub 35 at least in this one.
I don't know. I thought Koga was going to be harder than he actually was.
I mean, to be fair, I still got kind of lucky on Koga. Because both me and Ike did Koga way earlier than you did.
I did Koga
Yeah,
before
no.
Sylph, yeah.
No, I did Erica, then Sylph, then Sabrina, then Koga.
Yeah,
And Koga ended up being super easy.
We went Erica to Koga. I did it with Swords Dance. I don't know what Ike did though.
Yeah, I did Erika then Koga, yeah.
I didn't use Swords Dance. I just had Swords Dance for the drowsy trainers because I knew that I would not one-shot them.
Yeah, with Body Slam.
All right, so let me know when you're ready.
I'm fine.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Name yourself Steve.
I will.
I'm Steve.
I heard the movie just came out.
People are saying it's
I don't know.
horrible.
Minecraft?
The
Um,
Minecraft movie, yeah.
Some people are saying
It's
it's funny.
on my piracy website. I could watch it for free right now
Oh
if I wanted to.
my god.
I haven't never played the game, so I have no interest in the movie, but so many people are saying it's trash.
You could also watch it right now, Speed, if you want.
Like, I
I
don't
could
know.
send you the link.
It is
No,
too,
don't.
too bad. Like, that bad.
I don't even think I'd want to see it.
I don't really watch a lot of movies anymore. I mostly just watch a lot of TV.
Not the wild level 3 Ratata.
Apparently, it's very fun. Well, I'm sure it's a kids
Well,
movie. I'm sure the young kids
but
might like
here's
it.
the thing. It has Jack Black. Has Jack Black ever made a not funny movie?
Yes. Definitely.
Like,
I actually
Jack
watched
Black has been in some clunkers where he was the only good thing about the entire movie.
That's
I
another
remember there was
thing.
a
Yeah, that's
Jack the
true.
Giant Beanstalk movie that Jack Black was in, and I'm like, man, if Jack Black wasn't in this movie, it'd be one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Actually, for Christmas last year, me and my family watched a Jack Black Christmas movie. I think it was called Dear Santa. It was on Paramount, I think.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah.
I know it was a brand new movie. We freaking loved it. It was awesome.
I really don't like how they made him good at the end.
I mean, isn't that like a PG rated movie? Or 13, PG-13 maybe? Because of some uses of, maybe they say hell a few times.
The H word.
It just felt like it.
The terrible.
I like how everyone called the kid a liar until he was actually on TV with whatever that famous artist was.
I think it was Drake.
Oh
Sure,
my god.
that's the name of a person.
You seriously never heard of Drake? Isn't he one of the most famous rappers?
I've heard of him. That is the only thing I've heard of him for, is that I've heard of him. I know that Drake exists. I don't know a single thing about him.
I mean, I don't listen to his stuff. I just know he's one of the most famous artists.
Sure. Probably. So famous, I've never heard of him.
I will not respect
Steve, you've never even heard of Katy Perry.
She's the one who sang that that song for the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
She did a Super Bowl. That's how famous she was. And you know what? I saw her thanks to the Super Bowl.
That's when I saw.
If she didn't do that Super Bowl, never would have heard of her either. Oh, she's the one with the left shark thing. That's what she's famous for. She's famous for the Super Bowl show with the left shark.
Well, I think for a decent time, she was. I think she was also a judge on. I think it was either. I think it was The Voice or it was American Idol. She was a host judge on one of those shows.
Clearly, Left Shark was like either high or drunk, or he completely and utterly forgot his routine.
Mm.
Either
Are
way,
any of you
Left
gonna teach
Shark
Bide?
made the concert so much better.
Bite. I got defeated by Bite.
I'd.
Ooh, now that you point that out, man, if he gave Bind, that would be so much better.
Do we learn Bite?
Just imagine. Hey, they're
Although-
part of the game.
Part of the game.
Question, Ike. When you use Scott's overlay for Gen 3, does it mod out encounters on the first couple routes?
I can, yeah, you can put that.
Did you?
Depending on the Pokemon, if I need training, I don't. If I don't need them, I remove them.
Oh, Steve, this
Come
guy's a
on!
cheater.
I have 6 encounters. I haven't even picked up the rare candy yet.
Oh my goodness. Stupid Paras.
And then I battled an accidental trainer when I was mad.
My goodness. Another terrible run. It should still be better than
Oh,
the
did
other
you
ones.
did you black out to?
I black out to Brock, funnily enough, because of Bite thing. I should have just used Confusion all the time and kill it. I was dumb.
Well, you're doing fine this run. You're still ahead of me.
You're still ahead of.
Speed stream is all spinny, so I think he disconnected.
Who know?
Rest over confusion. Yeah, it's dumb YouTube's thing. All right, it reconnected. Yeah, I'm gonna start over.
That wasn't
No.
YouTube. That was you.
It was you.
I know. Well, it wasn't an internet thing because it disconnected.
It was an internet
when I was
thing.
talking.
You were definitely
Dude.
not talking and completely disconnected on Discord for a
So-
hot second.
So, were you not hearing me talk
No,
No.
you hadn't spoken for a while.
for the last 30 seconds?
something,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not talking now.
Yeah.
okay. Well, right now you hear me, right?
Yes.
In and out.
In and out.
Like the
Oh.
restaurant I wish we had in our state.
Well, I mean, I'm doing better than the previous run, but still.
Disconnected again.
Oh, God.
Come on. I'm 6 Pokeballs deep into the Sandshrew.
Am I going through okay?
Yes.
Yep.
We're fine now.
Okay. But yeah, I was just gonna say I'm starting over my run because I taught rest over confusion by mistake.
Oh, painful. That is indeed.
That'll just make that it's literally unplayable if I keep playing that.
Yeah, it would make everything absolute. Because like if it was over Thundershock or something, like maybe okay, we can just say, yeah, okay. But over,
Well, on the bright side, I'm still alive.
over confusion, you're dead.
Okay. Starting over. Go.
I will definitely lose.
Like, you're literally like 7 trainers ahead of me. I don't want to hear it.
7 trainers.
I know exactly 7 trainers.
You can count
Ahead.
them. I don't know. I wouldn't know
Are you
exactly.
battling Onyx guy? What in the
Yeah.
world are you doing?
Maybe he doesn't want the elixir.
I don't need to buy potions like you did.
I just spent like a half hour on the arrival, man. Like, I just missed everything. And now all my PP is freaking gone. I just got a Gen 1 miss on Confusion.
Are you sure it was a Gen 1 miss if you've been hit with
Yes.
Sand Attack?
Yes. My
You've been
overlay
hit with
tells
Sand
me
Attack.
when my accuracy has been lowered. I could see the word
I
100%.
can see.
The word.
What move were you using that was still 100% accurate through a Sand Attack?
I never got sand attacked.
Oh, you were talking about missing all
Oh,
your moves having
that
no
was-
PP.
Okay, I just fought the Nugget guy and I have 6 confusions. That's what I meant.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. You guys remember when it was just Steve with the internet problems? Good old days.
Probably gonna be me one day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The amount of stupid crits missed is doing me.
Whose goodness? Yours?
Whose goodness?
Why
My
are we
own.
judging your goodness?
My own, because I'm the best.
What? That's my username.
Steve M the best.
Oh, okay. That I understand how you could see that. My username for the very, very longest time, for basically my entire life till 3 years ago, was the best 100,028.
Okay, I had no idea of that. That makes
Because
sense.
it was his
It was my-
locker combination in high school.
That makes
Yep.
sense.
He's told the story many times.
I was unaware of that knowledge. The deep
It's okay.
history. The
There-
deep-
I
can
mean, we
see
don't
how
know
there would
the
be no way
knowledge
to know.
about. We don't know the knowledge of the whereabouts of the origin story of Ikethekiller.
the killer. The thing, Ike is self-explanatory. Is the Nintendo character, basically. Fire Emblem. Everybody, I think, knows that. The killer thing was nicknamed from a friend called me that when we were playing League of Legends. Basically.
Is your real name Ike?
No,
Oh,
that's not a name here. English name.
Do you enjoy being called Ike?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm fine with both. People are calling me Ike, people are calling me my real name, I'm fine with both. Even funnier, because in Spanish you can say Ike or Ike, which would be like the Spanish pronunciation, and people also call me like that, and I'm fine with it.
so people in your chat go eek,
Ike. Yeah, something
like just
that.
shriek like little girls. Eek.
Ike. Gonna be a
Man,
new-
my viewership dropped after the buffers.
I
Did it
was
start a new stream?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It only. I think you'd have to be dropped for like a couple of minutes for it to do that.
yeah, I think in Twitch
Oh,
is
Ike,
similar.
funny story. When Scott was doing his Onyx stream, he forgot to like end the stream on YouTube,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it still said he was live on a buffered screen for like a half hour until Steve messaged him about it, and then Scott was like, "Oh, I guess he never pressed the button to like
But-
go on live."
But
There were
that's
people
good.
still in his chat asking, "Hey, is this stream over?"
But I think it's good because in YouTube, I believe if you go over some time, it deletes the video or something, I think.
Yeah, if a stream goes over 12 hours, it
12
does not
hours.
save the VOD.
12 hours.
Yeah, it won't save the VOD.
So I would be unable to upload something of 12 hours on
I think you can upload a 12-hour video, I think.
only 12, exactly 12, not a minute longer.
Yeah, I think that's the limit for videos for sure. But hey, at least this time I found Paris.
I mean, I don't think I will ever stream that long, but it's good to know just in case.
Yeah, like, it's
Yeah.
funny. In that run where I had to quit because I taught rest over confusion, I was gonna have to get the Sandshrew, but now I don't.
Accidental big
What is
place.
with everybody disabling the move I'm going to use this run?
Maybe disable works like it does in Gen 2 onwards now. Maybe I backported how it actually works.
Gen 7 or something. 100%.
Would you guys be very mad if I went into the game's code and made disable 100% accurate?
No.
If it changed to be the
I would
last
know,
move,
though.
if it changed to be the
I
last
would
move I
know.
use, I would be fine.
My overlay
What
reads the in-game code, so I would know.
I'm pretty sure it reads the cross gen, or not. I'm pretty sure it reads some JavaScript, some JSON
I want to
files.
say that stuff wasn't super accurate, and I think he made it read like, well, I know Scott's reads the in-game. You could mess with it, and it will tell you what the actual number is.
What it is. Makes sense. Look, the last use of Thundershock.
What'd you teach over it with?
Amnesia.
What?
The thing you didn't use.
You couldn't possibly be that
No,
high of a
no.
level yet.
I mean in the future. I'm not deleting Thundershock, but I'm not gonna use it anymore.
I'm literally looking at your stream.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not gonna use Thundershock anymore. There's no need for it. There shouldn't
Nice.
be any reason to use. But I mean, I guess there is one more use. I suppose. Not really.
I'm poisoned. Good thing I have one antidote.
I can think of one more use of Thundershock.
Yeah,
For
right.
me, you're ahead of me, but the Slowpoke.
The Slowpoke. Yeah, that's the one. It still has one.
I just used bite on it.
Bite.
You have bite?
Yeah, you start with bite.
Well, remember I started over, but in the first run I did use bite. I actually
But
skipped
you
body slam
should have had
entirely.
body.
I skipped it
Oh.
entirely
Yeah,
because
no.
What
my
was my
my
final?
plan. Well, my moveset, my final moveset was Swords Dance, Amnesia, Psychic, Tri Attack. I just taught that Tri Attack by level up because I didn't think the extra 5 power would make a difference.
That makes sense.
And I didn't want to fight. And I realized during the Mew race, fighting that trainer and teaching the TM takes more time than you think it does.
The
Mm,
Mew race is destroying everything. Now you guys are catching the Dodward.
I don't think that's true. I think
like
the
that.
idea of picking up a whole bunch of vitamins and whatnot take a lot longer than that.
Yeah, but if I'm able to learn a body slam equivalent by level up, why waste time getting the TM?
If you need it, like early.
Well, I don't. Well, I mean, you don't really need it early. Bite's 60 power. You only use Bite for like a few Pokemon.
Hmm.
Not worth going
We
out of the
also
way
had
for a
very
TM.
different strategies. I used a lot. I mean, I basically lived off of body slam, so not the greatest judge of how useful it was. For me, it was like the best move next to Psychic.
Also, question: did you get the TM for Psychic or just wait by level up?
TM.
I mean, the TM.
I waited by level up because I wanted the PP with Psybeam, and I didn't want to waste time teaching the TM. Because Psychic is sort of out of the way, because there's no reason to ever go in the bottom right area of Saffron unless you're getting Psychic. There's like no reason to go down there. Because whenever I fly to the center, I always go left, up, then right. Because it's the quickest way to the building.
Not again. Not the Santa attacking to losing ever again.
Holy crap!
What?
I just got a reset on Misty. I got 2 Bubble Beam crits in a row. They were both
to be
crits.
fair, she actually was harder than I originally expected. Her water guns, non-crits, did like 40 damage. 30 damage.
She just crit me a 3rd Bubble Beam in a row.
You know, I think us in the biz like to call it comeuppance for restarting.
You know the funny thing? There's some Pokemon move now that it's called like that. Comeuppance is a real move now.
How does it work?
Well, I'm not starting over. I'm not gonna start over during a race because of bad luck. I only started over because I deleted Confusion by accident.
Some really crap.
How does this comeuppance move work?
It's basically both counter and mirror code, but a dark type move. The sad thing is the Pokemon that learn are horrible, all of them. But other than that,
Wait, I don't understand. Counter and mirror code?
both, yeah, it doesn't matter which one. Like it reflects
So
damage,
it's just,
doesn't
it's
matter.
just immediate bide?
Yeah, basically. There's already a still
And
version
I'm
of that.
guessing the Pokemon that should learn it don't, like Wobbuffet.
No, well, if it doesn't.
I am missing. All right, I have to start over again.
What
No,
happened? What
absolutely
happened?
not.
What
Absolutely
happened?
not. You're not starting over twice. You're just gonna have to take the run one time.
What happened
Nope.
at least?
I got hit with 1 sand attack on the Pidgey girl, and I blacked out, and I hadn't saved since Misty.
Ouch.
You're gonna have to take the
Nah, shut up, Steve. I don't want to hear it. Shut up.
Oh god.
No,
Yeah,
this is part of the game. You've already started over once. You just have. Okay, well, you've already started, so it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter what you say. He's already
But
going.
I'm not sticking around to the end because I'm already 17 minutes in.
Well, that's fine.
Like. Oh god.
Let's just say I forfeit the second run.
Not illegal if you forfeit.
I just want this to be on record, so you should never complain about the first run reset ever again for what you've just done.
For the record.
Dude, I haven't brought it up in a long time until today.
You brought it up today.
Besides that, I almost never bring it up.
Besides
I only
today,
bring it up as a
every
joke.
stream.
besides the specific example of right now and today, I haven't brought it up ever.
You bring it up every Ike stream just because there's a week between Ike streams.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm tapping a little bit into the Ike. I have been confused like 3 times now, and I've successfully not hit myself 5 times in a row.
The Ike powers are manifesting now.
I mean, they were almost exclusively against Ghastlies, but you know what? Those are the matchups that matter.
Yeah, those are the annoying ones, definitely. I can see that those are the annoying ones. Sure. Okay, that's
Like, how early did you do Erica?
In the first one, are you
know.
talking to Ike? Okay.
How early did I do Erica? I don't remember right now. I think I did after the tower.
Okay,
Don't have
that's what
long.
I'm
I'm
doing.
out there to stop by to say, hey, Fat Albert. Hey, Sundown.
Hey.
I remember that. Wasn't that a Tyler Perry movie?
They never aired that show here. I knew it for the internet. Well, this is not
That's
a Scott.
probably a good thing.
This is not a Scott thing, right? I can die of poison in the overworld if I don't.
Yes.
Thank God.
But if you go into a battle, you immediately lose. So
Yeah.
you better not be under leveled.
No. I mean,
You don't ban that. Yeah.
That's why I specifically asked last run.
And I disconnected again.
Oh God.
It's why I asked last run if what the level was in Safari Zone, because I'm level 32 and I just got poisoned.
It doesn't matter.
So now I have to heal.
But it doesn't matter because you don't fight in the Safari Zone.
No, I count the Safari Zone battle
You can,
anyways,
well,
even
I
if
mean,
your Pokemon doesn't come out.
Well, I mean, it's
Any
fine,
battle,
but
just you could take the risk, sure, but boy, is that a risk.
it's a risk. I didn't have to do.
That
What's the worst?
So I thought you were asking about it because like you were underleveled.
No, I got poisoned. Well, yes, I was underleveled, and I got poisoned in the overworld, and I was going to go into Safari Zone, but I knew I would get into a battle with a wild Pokemon because my levels was so low.
It was low. God damn it. Do this.
First try the Pidgey. My internet is just bad today. The repel ran out, and I decided to walk through 7 tiles of grass and not use another repel, and then I found the Chansey.
That's crazy.
Hey, Garrus. Hey, I even threw, I'm not even kidding, like 15 Pokeballs at it. Every one of them missed, and then it ran away. I'm literally surprised it took that long to run away, because Chansey's chances of running away are quite good.
Yeah. Right.
Also, I found this out through the disassembly. The chances of Pokemon to run away in the Safari Zone are dependent on the base speed.
On the
so, like,
speed.
Pokemon like Rhyhorn pretty much never run away, but like Tauros pretty much always runs away.
Yeah, I thought it was
how fast it is.
I thought it was based on species, not the speed.
Maybe in other games, but in Gen 1 it was entirely dependent on the speed.
On the speed, yeah, makes sense. The good Pokemon are fast anyway, so.
Yeah, that makes the most sense, because if you're fast, you can get away quicker.
The cool Pokemon are the fast ones anyways there, so.
Yeah, it made Tauros and Scyther super difficult to catch.
Yeah, Kangaskhan is also decently fast. It makes sense. No, I was not.
Rex, how would you even go about making Crystal Onyx, since it's a one-of? Like, is there anything to go off of, like stats, moves, all that? Like, we just have to make it up from scratch. Like what would we do?
You know, that's something Gym Leader Matt's been doing. He's been releasing videos based on unreleased Pokemon, and he had to like make up the stats and typing himself.
I mean, that's a fun idea. You have some creativity there.
I don't know though. He made Gorochu like a fire dark type, even though dark isn't in Gen 1.
Okay, that's kind of dumb.
He definitely had some creative fun with it.
I mean,
you know, that's annoying.
That's very biased.
Yeah, you know what's really annoying? I paralyzed the Pidgeotto with Thundershock, and it still sand attacked me anyway.
It still sand it.
It makes you wonder how Ash caught 30 in the Safari Zone. You know, there's an actual speedrun category for Pokemon Yellow called Ash%. You have to literally do everything that Ash does. Like, it even includes catch the Caterpie, evolve straight to Butterfree, get the Pidgeotto, release the Butterfree after you catch the Mankey, evolve it to Primeape, and the best part of all is you have to catch the exact number of Tauros. I don't know if RNG manips are allowed in that category. Probably not.
But otherwise you can stay there for like hours.
I'm sure you do a bunch of save scumming too, like save steps maybe.
Probably. But still, looks painful.
I think the world record for it's like 6.5 hours.
Painful. Because there's nothing you can do there.
I think the record, I don't know if the record's ever been beaten, but I know Exarian had the world record at some point.
That definitely looks painful. like it's probably something I wouldn't try to replicate, I believe.
No, I wouldn't.
Because it just feels like there's too much RNG involved in the process to enjoy it.
I mean, yellow did increase the odds of Tauros. I think in the leftmost area, it's like maybe 20% chance.
I think it's 10% the highest.
Oh, maybe 10, yeah.
Which is still not.
It did increase the odds, though.
Yeah. It's still 10%. And I need to catch like, what, 20 I think there were? It's crazy.
I think it was 27 Tauros,
27.
or 29.
That's even worse than I thought. Goodness.
Which of you guys is in the lead right now?
Oh, he's way ahead.
I guess I'm ahead.
I'm behind, and I pretty much forfeited the race by starting over a second time, which is not something I ever do.
By default, Steve is second.
Oh, come on. Why, rival? Why?
What happened? The Silph rival, I assume?
He's got so many resets against him. Yep.
It's the annoying one.
I wonder if Misty's going to crit me 3 times in a row with Bubble Beam again.
He did to me.
Sand Attack is murdering me so hard right now. The sad thing is, I'm pretty sure my first run, there's no way to duplicate it. I'm gonna have to destroy that first run. This is the run that's gonna count, all flaws and all. Crap.
Oh jeez, it's not connecting. God fucking damn it, YouTube.
Oh no. What seems to be a terrible day for a Pokemon like this. Nothing is working. Wanna get a better time than the previous one. There were too many mistakes. Like I'm not that competitive in my times, but I at least won like a decent run. Like with so
I had
mistakes.
2 resets last time, and I'm already have 5.
And I mean, if it's Sand Attack and stuff like that, that's really just luck.
Yeah, well, I can't one shot or even two shot the Pidgeotto, so I had to take the Sand Attacks.
Well, can I just DNF my second run and just stick to my first?
Fine. Yep.
You know what? Yeah, I'll just do that.
What happened?
I was fighting the gentleman. I was fighting the gentleman candy, and I guess I didn't one-shot the Ponyta because it crit me with Ember and killed me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not starting over again. Let's just stick to the first run. Darn it. I went through all that work of planning my level ups in the league just to never be able to use them.
Or the RNG to say nope.
You try and minimum battle too many Pokemon.
I wasn't minimum. I fought the Viridian bug catchers.
It's not minimum battles. I fought one bug catcher.
Okay, those barely count. That's like saying, oh, hey, you know those Zubats in Mount Moon? Those aren't minimum battles. Yeah.
I guess. I'm rewinding my stream and see if I can figure out what happened. Man, my internet was so bad. It's like constantly going between 1080p and 140. Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Oh, I went into the fight at 12 HP. That's why. I didn't heal.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
A player mistake, then.
Well, on the bright side, I think I got the stream to quit disconnecting.
I've done that.
I'm pretty sure he'd do that again. He
All right,
doesn't pick up potions, and I'm pretty sure he'd do it again. And just if it happened again, he'd blame the RNG.
Stupid is I always buy like 5 super potions in Vermilion, so I had a potion. I just didn't use it. I was gonna use it before the rival anyway.
Oh, you know what's even more hilarious? Your overlay doesn't tell you or your overlay does tell you now.
Yeah, well, it's always shown current HP, so I really have no excuse.
Didn't it show max before?
Yeah, but I changed it to show current like way over a year ago. What I changed was the text will be either green, yellow, or red depending on the percentage of my health bar left. It's like because like Gen 1, you can't really see like a yellow bar or like red bar, at least with Super Shocky. So I coded that in, but it's always shown current HP.
Not the red bar. Forbidden word.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the leaderboard. It'll just have to be a first playthrough, sadly.
Okay, I just realized I'm just like, how in the world I'm so far behind Ike? I just looked. Ike has 0 resets. That's why.
I mean, you got a lot of bad luck with Santa, that you said it yourself.
Yeah, but I've also had
Right,
some
so
resets earlier too with Rival 2.
How many resets did I have in my first run?
In this one, I was much more lucky than the previous one. The previous one, I'm sorry, I got a bit worse luck in some fights.
Have you guys ever biked around the corner in Giovanni's gym without like stopping first?
Yeah, I do that a lot. I actually almost never go down the ledge. It's very rare when I do. I've gotten really good at that.
Weird.
I got this
like
one.
I almost 100% of the time have to stop except for this run. Like I just stop and then
Well, you're on keyboard. You always have to stop before changing directions.
I mean, yes.
If we look at that way,
it's not always like a stop. Like I can like pre-click the next button. Like,
well, it's like you have to pause for like a tiny like third of a second. You have to like do a very tiny pause.
Well, like okay, so the second button cancels out the first button, so you can just not pause, which is what what's it the guy we just played with Zealous Pawn does. He probably always clicks one button into the next button, whereas my brain pauses and then switches to the next button. Yes, that's what I just said.
Buffer.
Oh. Can I just blame my internet dropping out and not totally because I wasn't listening? You wouldn't be able to know.
You wouldn't know.
On the bright side, since I DNF'd, it's as if I never started over that second time. Never happened. Yeah.
I got this.
All right, so
get me in this one.
So based on my first playthrough, this thing got 52nd place out of I think it's 52nd out of 82. It was 6 seconds slower than Groudon. That really doesn't seem right. I feel like Groudon. How good was Groudon actually? That was like one of the first backports we did.
I think that's why it was one of the first.
Yes, it was one of the first.
I don't know though, because your first Kyogre was like a 30-minute run.
It was first. It was the very, very first backport.
Well, it was wasn't it a Groudon that was a Kyogre, or was that the other one?
No, that was the second.
Oh.
So our very, very first backport was Groudon, and it was also one of our very first introductions to instant speed.
Oh yeah.
Which could account for possibly some of the bad time.
Right.
Bad luck.
Oh my God, I got a loss.
I got a lost. Yeah, in lands. Supersonic. Nothing else needs to be.
Agreed.
Also, what my plan was for the league, am I dropping
What do you guys
out?
consider?
Yeah.
What do you consider an average time? 30 7, 36 and a half.
36.
I think an average time for me is 36.
Well, you
Oh,
just
so
did 2
I
runs where you had bad luck and started over. So, I mean, your average is a little high.
thought you meant average for like all the runs we've ever done.
Oh, no, I'm at this one.
Oh,
What do you think an average overall okay time is?
33:46. Yeah, much better than the previous one.
One
reset.
reset finish. That's crazy.
actually,
One reset.
yeah,
on
my
last
average
time.
is literally 36. I have 2 Pokemon on my leaderboard that have a 36 on the dot, and they're 44 and 45th, like literally at the halfway mark. So I would say 36 is average.
And 212 in game time. Definitely
I'm still upset about that.
getting repairs
So,
on that is fine.
Yeah, what my plan was in the league was I actually got Mimic, and my plan was actually steal Agility from the Dragonair. Because Lance was giving us a lot of problems.
I guess
And also, what my XP planning was is if I candy to level 51 before Rival 6, if I don't use any more rare candies on the champion, I'll level up right before the Rhydon, so that way I can keep my speed for the Charizard. Like, that was my whole plan.
You know what's embarrassing?
it's
I just got outsped by an Onyx.
340.
Well, Onyx is like... Isn't Onyx like base 90 speed?
70, I think.
I understand, but it felt bad.
70 speed, I think it is.
It felt like I just got slighted by him. How dare you outspeed me? How dare you get rid of my flawless victory?
Flawless victory, 5 resets.
Wow, flawless victory against him.
Flawless victory, not flawless run.
Yeah, well, this run was a disaster for me.
Now that I think about it, you guys had resets against Agatha in the first run?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
I had 2.
I didn't
Agatha?
have the amnesia, and I 2-shot like her ghost Pokemon, and I first tried her, which now in hindsight actually sounds very, very lucky.
Yeah, with amnesia.
Well, here's the thing, though. When on my winning attempt at Agatha, I decided to use no amnesias entirely, and I one-shot everything.
You create the last Gengar, I believe, because it survives.
Maybe I did.
Yeah.
No, I just lost the land.
You need one amnesia, but I got haste by the Golbat. And I was like, damn.
Wow, Steve, that is a poor level up time.
When does he level up?
Indeed, it was.
Before the Aerodactyl.
Hey, Steve, you just got killed with Slam. That's the best move in the game.
Agreed.
No, I was killed by the Hyper Beam on the Lance.
I remember with Reshiram, Lance was so hard. Even in the second run, we really didn't have a consistent answer. He always spammed Dragon Rage.
Didn't you have Rock Slide?
Reshiram, I don't think learned Rock Slide.
Gets a Stone Edge, so I assume that would be Rock Slide.
Actually?
Yes, it does.
I have a way to look, because we keep all the old movesets and sheets, we just have them hidden.
Maybe it didn't
So
get
I'm
it.
gonna see if I can find Reshiram and take a look.
Maybe it didn't get it in Gen 5. I know it gets in, like, real gens, but I'm gonna be checking them. I know it gets
I wish there was a
Stone
way
Edge.
to search.
It definitely gets a Stone Edge for
Oh,
sure.
Reshiram did get Rock Slide.
Ancient Power as well.
And Earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ancient Power.
37-18.
But was it better
You know what's
with
funny?
amnesia?
You know what's funny? You got a 37. That's... Where is it? That's still worse than my first run.
How many resets did you have?
3.
That's why.
How many did you have?
6.
Oh,
Very unlucky.
did you beat your first run?
I had 5 resets by the time I got to Giovanni.
Nah, too many resets. Bad luck with Sand Attack. I mean, I would say this Pokemon is good, but there is definitely some heavy RNG involved. But
Any Pokemon that's slow is a Pokemon I'm not an enormous fan of.
Because Because we are slow actually, because if we were a bit faster, we wouldn't be having those RNG problems. That being outsped, wrap, miracle hits or something like that. Timed attack, supersonic, stuff like that. Because otherwise it's pretty good. It's really just that lack of a speed that actually makes some fights tricky. Was I the only one who went Fire Blast, I assume?
Fire Blast?
To one-shot Executor and Alakazam. Although I think Psychic does kill Alakazam anyway at 3 Amnesias, but you use Fire Blast. But it definitely kills the Executor. Which I guess will not use Hypnosis, but Barrage takes a lot of time and I don't. Besides, what else do I need? I'm not using Body Slam for Alakazam or anything.
At
The speed dead again because of the internet.
no, he muted everything.
Yeah, I am checking down Discord. Yeah, he muted himself. Oh, that's sad. I mean, I guess the internet was down. Okay, he's back.
47th place, which is,
47.
as Speed mentioned, a little bit lower than average. You know, it's with some really bad company.
Around which Pokemon, yeah.
Boy, that Groudon does seem disappointingly low.
Was
I was just playing Pokemon Coliseum today, and man, Groudon with Earthquake just one-shots everything.
Obviously.
In a double battle.
It's
Oh
freaking,
man, everything. And it one-shots its team too.
It's freaking
Groudon does not discriminate.
It's freaking Groudon. Of course it one-shots everything. Freaking Groudon.
It's a randomizer, so it's like, oh, well, I guess most of its team was not programmed for Groudon, so, you know, just one-shot everything on the whole board, you know, that's fun.
I think the next Pokemon is gonna be funnier than this one. And should be better.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining in on today's stream. I appreciate it very much. I will see you guys again on Monday, where we're going to be doing Randomizer Part 3. Have a nice night. Bye.
I'm gonna be popping off the Discord for a few seconds. I will come back for the next Pokemon. ¡Yuhu! Otro de Metafor hecho. Pero nos queda un party member de Metafor entonces. El mejor de todos. Pues dejáis me. Yeah, it was nice picking this one up. The Yufa. Good Pokemon. Amnesia, as always. Brainless strategy. Oh man. I don't think I'm gonna stream anything right now, because I could definitely do some Emerald runs, but I think I'm gonna finish the Final Fantasy 16 game first as a stream schedule, so I'm not gonna be playing now. And then maybe after that I will go back to some Pokemon runs, like daily stuff or something, just to have some content of that. But yeah, very fun Pokemon. I really like Yufa, I really like Hatterene. The Summoner archetype was very fun to play. So well, thank you very much for being on my stream. I'll see you guys next week when we'll be playing the next Backport. Thank you so much for coming here. Have a nice day, evening, night, whatever your time zone is. Love you all. Thank you.